So, on the way here, of course, fucking pigs standing there on taxpayer dollar, sitting at an intersection, scrolling through his phone. That's fucking crazy. Wall kids a lady. Took my medicine before I left the house with the intention of not only taking about 30 minutes to get here because I was pushing my pace as much as I could with the oxygen turned up all the way. I only paused a few times. One of those times was when the shit went down. Afraid you. Say what?
Do you need a ride?
No, I just wanted you to come.
What happened?
Hey, look at me. They ain't just doing this to me, they're doing it to you too.
So, what happened?
Oh, with that bullshit? Oh, yeah. I'm walking here, and lo and I pause, a couple of times I pause. One of the times was out by the Civil War cannon at the cemetery underneath that giant oak tree.
I think so.
And then I pushed, after I rested there, I pushed it as hard as I could to get to the school because there's another tree there and a curb I can sit underneath to rest again. And there was a cop sitting there, and I noticed him, and I kept walking, and I got up even with him. He's on the other side of the street away from me. Got even with him, no situational awareness, didn't even pay attention to what's around him. He didn't care. He was not aware of his surroundings, and if he's on duty, that ain't being on duty. So I pull out the camera, and I start recording. He still didn't recognize me. I'm on the opposite side of the street away from him, even with him. He's turned like this. So I say, fine. I walk 15 feet up to the crossing, cross the street over on the sidewalk next to the school. Now, school property has a sidewalk. Walk up the sidewalk about 15, 20 feet, even with his window. Finally, he looks. And then I look at him and I say, name and badge number. I lipped the words because he didn't roll down the window. Huh. Interesting. So, it was Bam Bam. I got different names for some of the police officers on the police force. His nickname's Bam Bam.
So you don't need to go home
Anyways,
now.
no, I'm not going home
I
yet.
gotta go pee. I thought I was just picking you up and going home.
Are you going home?
Yeah.
All right, go home. I know you don't want to. Well, go pee. There's a restroom inside. You pay for it. It's tax dollars paid for your. Go look. You've never even been in there, have you?
Yeah, it's paid water. You'd have to go in here to pay water.
Well, go pee. Come back. Don't abandon me.
Well, I'll come back for you. I got stuff in the car. Again,
Just like a cop.
Well,
Find an
maybe-
excuse for everything to excuse your rights away.
No.
Uh-huh.
Then you should have said,
I love you too. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't kissed me in 10 years.
what did I say?
You haven't had sex with me in 4,
What did I say?
5,
I said, do you need a ride?
6. You're on camera.
I don't care.
You're on camera.
I don't care.
And this is getting posted.
Okay, I don't care.
So
you're gonna stay here
Bam
till
Bam,
5?
Bam Bam told them to trespass me.
Trespass you where?
I wasn't even on the school property. So security guard who's 5 foot, not even 5 foot, 300 pounds, comes up to me. You're trespassed. Get off school property. I'm not on school property. Escalates the fuck out of it. When I stop at the corner before crossing the street to catch my breath before I keep going. Then a Karen cunt comes out. Excuse me, I'm sorry. See you next Tuesday comes out. It says get off school property. She stands in the middle of the street. Says I'm on school property. So I pull out the camera and start videotaping. Another security guard wakes up. They're all yelling, get off school property, get off school property, get off. So I'm not on school property.
Right.
I stopped here to take a breath and you're going to cause me problems when I'm not on school property? Another security guard waves Bam Bam back up because all he did was circle the block. When I challenged him, he left the scene, circled the block to come back around. Before he circled the block, he stopped and told fat boy security cop to trespass me from school property. And then he circled the block to come back around to make an arrest. Only to find out he called supervisors started, and they started scattering without giving names. Not this time around. So I said, fuck that. I took off my oxygen, took off the headphone, and held up my camera to the guy who was already closed his door, backing up, trying to escape without identifying himself. Name and badge number, motherfucker. Name and badge number. Made them all give me name and badge number. Standing there, what can I help you with, sir? I don't know. What can you help me with? Since you decided to stop my travel, since you decided to violate me for being on public property in front of a school, pausing to take a breath. Walking from my house to here. Please tell me what's suspicious about that. Suspicious enough to cause 4 cop cars.
Well, call me when you're ready to leave. They close at 5, right?
Yeah, they're probably getting ready to close. That shit done got me so fucking worked up I can't even think straight. That 4 cops. 4. Just for walking down the goddamn sidewalk.
Well, I'm gonna go home, unload, go to the bathroom, and then I'll come get you.
All right, I'll be here. Maybe.
Maybe.
Hey, if they're willing to do that shit, is there a sniper around?
Okay.
What the fuck? took my medicine, like I was saying, before I left it to come down here. And they delayed me up there, so I didn't use. I usually eat something about 30 minutes after, and I didn't figure it'd take me more than 30 minutes to walk there. But the fat pigs held me up. The cunt Karen held me up. I'm sorry, see you next Tuesday. I gotta remember that. No, I fucking don't. So now my stomach is burning from the meds I take to keep me alive. Absolutely amazing. So, what you see on the board beside me on my pad is the FOIA request I put forth on the 1st and the 7th. Below that is the 2 letters that were in my mailbox yesterday in response to the FOIA request. From Griswold LaSalle, Cobb Dow Gin LLP. Who, interesting enough, I posed queries to before. I believe it was concerning either the mold or Quia Delta. I think it might have been Quia Delta. I was considered it one time, so the level of insanity and the level of discrimination in Quia Delta is phenomenal. Is phenomenal. The women. But that's a future story. Peanut butter and strawberry jelly on butter smooth crackers. Well, I guess I need to contact Griswold LaSalle Cobb Dow and Gin LLP. Mario U. Zamora, attorney at law. In the meantime, this practice of seeking representation from researched them before I researched them. When I talked to them last time, they're a good old boy lawyer firm. Ain't no different than these people, these fuckers, these rednecks out here. They're all rednecks. Racist fucking rednecks. There's some friends I got. I hope they're still friends. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've talked to her. I can't use their names on this. I don't deserve that. They would attest. This place is fucking crooked as shit. They're gonna hide behind their policies, procedures, and make it more difficult for you to get your FOIA requests any way they can. They're popular records. What the fuck? I talked to one of this council members earlier today, name that was given to me by a Democratic Party door knocker. Nice little old lady. Reminded me of my mother. Interesting as hell how they've decided to handle this shit. Mind-boggling myself. Crazy. Have to fix it again when I get home. So this is how I get around. That tells me this is like that cop who walked up to my back porch with his gun pulled. City is essentially pulling a gun out saying, go away. We got these lawyers over here to protect us. If you want your, when they are mine, public records, you're going to have to go. change tanks. Just sitting out here. Like I said before I left the house, this is a dry run for what's coming up. I'm thinking about that's crazy the way it broke like that. Anyways. This just walked by was the whether she's the manager or not, I'm not 100% sure. She claims she was one day. There's still an ongoing issue with my apartment. I don't know what I'm going to do. But since they decided to escalate it into they pulled out guns to a guy whose only weapon is a pen. gonna let them think they got the better end of the deal today because I'm staying out here. This was a dry run. See how everything's in the towing cart. Without mileage, and then they wonder why you get mad at them. Absolutely astonishing. What boggles my mind about pigs is they all use the same line. How you doing, young man?
What's that, registration?
Oh gosh, no.
Oh, I thought you were getting registrations going.
Oh, registration for what?
To vote.
Oh no, I'm already registered to vote. No, I wish.
Good
I don't
for
need to do that.
Good for you.
I have FOIA requests that the city's denying me.
What's that?
Freedom of Information Act requests that I put in, the city is denying me. They didn't give an answer. They want me to give them more information than my name. They already had my name. They took my social. I was sitting down right there behind you, surrounded by cops. After voicing my disgruntled opinion at a code enforcement officer who didn't do his job, thereby violating my rights under color of law. Then I got escorted, strong-armed out of the city hall, out here where they extorted under threat of arrest my social security number. Go to jail or give me your social security number. So I let it slide, try to talk to the city manager about it, get some recompense, settle the thing, fix this. That's wrong. You can't ask people for their social security numbers. Cops aren't entitled to social security numbers.
Maybe the last 4 digits.
For what?
But not.
For what? What are they going to do? Run you through NCIS to see if they can find something to book you for?
Yeah.
That's the reason why. So I went to go file Freedom of Information Acts because none of the cops would identify. I didn't know none of their names. 10 of them surrounded me. Me. What threat am I? And now they're denying me Freedom of Information Act. Last February, a cop pointed a gun at my head. Finger on the trigger, round chambered, safety off. I chewed his ass out one side and down the other. Then they prosecuted me. Got a letter in the mail 8 months later. Here in court. Contempt of cop case. Because I chewed his ass out for pointing a gun at my head.
Yeah.
because I flipped him off for pointing a gun at my head. Because I called him all kinds of names that hurt his sensitive feelings.
A rookie police.
Oh no, neither one of them that were there that day were rookie policemen. One of the guys that was there at the back porch that day, the November previous, this happened in February of last year, February 9th if my memory serves. The previous November, one of the cops was caught at a party where a bunch of underage drinkers were up in Fresno, was arrested for drunken disorder. But they swept that under the rug. Go on the California Brady List website. Nobody from the Tulare Police Department's on the Brady List website. Even though some of them have been pulled over. Even though one of them was fired for being drunk on the job.
Oh yeah.
Not on the Brady List website. So that's what this is about. Every day till the day I die. Or until I get my records.
Protest.
On the steps of City Hall.
Well,
Guys, sometimes you got to do it alone.
Yeah, they're not gonna hear it. You need a community backing you up.
No. Nobody wants to back the guy like me no more.
Why? There's nothing wrong with you. You're voicing your opinion.
Nobody cares about the freaking Constitution no more.
You're voicing your.
Nobody cares about the Constitution no more. All the bloodshed. Nobody cares. The only people that do care are the old timers, our generation. We care.
Well, that's what happens. Only one person, they don't hear it, but a group, they will.
Maybe one day I'll get followers.
Yep. Enough people get injustice.
Well, I'm not the only one they've done like this. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Spread the word. Talked to the city manager about this issue. Got no recompense. Asked to talk to the chief of police. Got no recompense. He fucking dodged me after his secretary said she'd set something up. Chief city manager said he'd set something up. I've talked to two of them. Excuse me. Happens every time after I eat now. Used to not happen. I've talked to two of the city council members about this issue. They're all walking away now. Running for the hills, trying to hide. I think it's time to start saying names. Violate me some more. Or give me my records. My records. Doesn't matter what I do to them. Doesn't matter what I do with them. They're mine.